It's your girl Lindiwe Ramakau, and on today's episode we have the one and only Lindiwe Ramakau. How are you feeling, Mama?
I'm good, thanks, and how are you?
So today, we will about a lot. We will about a lot of things, but I want to start bringing how I'm not gonna get deep.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Was a good guy, and eventually, what led you to the pageant? Along the way, so I just want to know, like now, like break your ice, fella, or like what's okay.
I am Lindiwe Ramakau. A girl from, I know that you guys don't know this, but a girl from Maseru. I was brought yes, I was born and bred in Lesotho, Maseru.
I didn't know that.
For real. So, yeah, I came to South Africa when I was in grade 4, which was in 2011. So yeah, I got to school here, but I started in a Rise English Medium Primary School, and then I came to Tucson Primary School as well as Kugolong High School. Then I came to CUT. But I'm actually not South African. Okay, well, my mom is South African. My dad comes from Lesotho. So
that's why you guys were born in Lesotho. Yeah. So you're an international babe. Exactly,
and I'm actually about to leave in maybe in a week time.
Oh my god, okay, so now that Obella got Lesotho,
because I was born in Maseru, I think I don't really have an experience of a rural area. So it's basically still the same as
township, like Welkom, let's say Welkom.
There's huge buildings, long buildings, there's mansions. Yeah. And Maseru is actually more clean than Welkom. Trust me on that one. There's no sewage running over.
You know, I didn't know, Bella, you were not from here. Well, that's nice. So, a little more with your sister?
My twin sister, yes. Both my parents were in Lesotho. My mom was a teacher there in Lesotho and then migrated here. Migrated to South Africa because she's a South African girl. So, we were born there, raised there, but came here.
So you two fellas, just you and your twin?
No, we have an older brother. We have an older brother who is probably 5 years older than us.
So Jama, how was the protection? Because I know about the older brother, they're very overprotective of their sisters.
My brother is not really as protective as a brother should be, and it's actually very, very shocking. You know how brothers usually protect us from boys. I think it takes a specific thing for my brother to be that protective, but he's never really on our case when it comes to boys. He's never
because really some of any reason to do to think
yeah, we actually discipline people. You know, when you have twins, people usually say double trouble. We're the opposite of that. We're actually very cordial, calm, collected. We never really trouble.
So now that you're on a little twin and you're together, were you guys not fighting? How was the relationship? Was it always or?
I think we were very close. Growing up, we were very close, but we still had that sibling thingy. We fight here and there because of specific things. You're doing something that I don't like, and at some point we used to share a bed. So I was one pusha, no pusha.
So nearly that whole thing every time I that was so nice because. Nane, I can say there's this thing that I know. I don't know if people know that. My twinnie, if your other twin is more popular, and then when I was they're okay, but we know your sister, we don't know you. So when I was that thing you always felt like you were under your sister's shadow. Yeah. And you guys are different things, different, just that you're the same people, you have the same face, but you like different things.
I think personally, we used to love the same things. Specifically, I could say dancing, pageantry. We used to do dance when we were growing up, cha 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 cha. You know that, we used to love that a lot. We used to love pageants. I think the only thing that I loved the most that she did not really like was athletics. So every single time they would say, oh, your sister can run so much and you actually cannot run. And my sister grew up very thicker than me, so people were like, your sister can actually run more than you can. So exactly. And I think right now we're working towards like building our confidence so much because we grew up with a very small amount of confidence because we were compared most of the time. Like with yo from school, life in general, like people would just like compare. Even academically, people compare us so much.
But how? Because like but different. I mean, you're doing the same course, but obviously got different faculties or in the same faculty. Yo,
I think people do not understand that twins are individuals at the end of the day. And as much as we have the same face, we may have the same body size, but we are individuals. And I think people really need to understand that we are not the same. Like even the personalities are not the same. They are not the same. So people used to be like, even the performance is actually not the same because our minds do not function exactly the same way. Our minds do not function exactly the same way.
Yeah.
So it's just that thing. You to like my sister used to like get higher grades than me, not necessarily because I'm dumb, but I think her memory, like she's good at memorizing more than like
when a practical, so like a practical worker. Like
you just get to ask me questions verbally, then I answer. I give you an excellent answer, and then she needs to think. She needs to, you see,
study it, to work hard, and then
exactly.
So you're the twinnie
exactly. And then sometimes it was like it's really funny because sometimes my 10% max.
I want more, but
most of the time it's like 2%, 5%. But people be like, your twin sister is actually more smart than you. I remember in high school, like this other teacher once said, I was like,
no way.
For real. Even our classmates used to like label us like that, and it was actually very unpleasant. I remember this other time, our teacher can say, for maths, and then our classmates were like, Linda, I was like, and then my twin sister was like, you know that you got higher marks than
so
mine. Please go.
Why?
The teacher wants to talk to you. And then I was like, so these people think I'm actually not that smart. And it's actually very hurting. Like there has been a lot of comparison in our lives. Even like when it comes to beauty, people say we look the same, then come back and say my sister looks more beautiful than me.
Because she's carrying my face, guys. Like I have her face, she has mine. So that you push it into, because now into your pageantry, I feel like, but a lot like your confidence. Because now imagine with your confidence academically and also personally, and how did that like push you to become the girl that you are today, the CUT Welkom resident, Miss Welkom resident 2024? Like you push it around, like overfit to where you are, and you're still going somewhere. You still have greener pastures, but at least now you're laying the foundation. So pageantry, did it help you deal with the confidence and the discipline and also the anger towards your sister? Because I think sometimes, but they can actually create conflict amongst siblings. So how did you deal with that?
I think with us being compared, we used to say to each other, you don't get to listen to what people have to say because people always have something to say. So you don't get to listen to that. And my motivation throughout my life, as I was being compared to my sister, I just used to tell myself that you cannot listen to what somebody says you can or cannot do. So you don't get to listen to that. So I was like, people think we are thick. People think we cannot do netball. People think we cannot run. So it's like, why not actually prove them wrong? Because pageant is not only about like walk, it's not only about how you dress, it's not how you look, it's not about your body size, it's actually about your brain more than anything. So I was like, you know what,
as thick as I am, the one thing, the dresses, those are just extras, Marie. Okay.
It's not only about glitz and glam. So it's like, if people think I'm thick and I cannot walk in heels, I actually can walk in heels, even in much longer heels than the slender girl can actually.
I can show you
that. So it was actually not about proving people as such, but it was actually like satisfying the inner girl, the inner child in me, because I did join pageants when I was young. I think I was 6, 7, 8. Then when I migrated from Lesotho to here, I had to like start all over again. I don't know who
the new crowd now, the agencies,
You see, so I was like, I chilled a bit when it comes to like modeling. But I did think about it. My mind was always just there, and it used to make me really, really sad. Or like, okay, man, I feel like I'm not doing anything with my talent. I actually love that. Why is it that I'm sitting and not doing anything? And I used to like, like when you're watching Miss South Africa, you just like, they're just like posing a question at the contestant, and you just like pause, and then I answer that question before the contestant could actually answer, and then I play, and I'm like,
that's how deep you are in it.
I love modeling so much, and I used to body shame my own self as well. But like, I don't think I qualify.
You were your own enemy.
Yeah. So like, I think what people used to like say to me defined me in a way until I actually say to myself, I'm not going to allow them to define me, because I can do better. I can be a better person, and I can actually like
surpass everything about Buankandano, like do way more.
Yes. I'm actually glad that I got to like embark on this journey right now, because I was even thinking of joining even more pageants. It's just that like I had to like chill a bit this year because of my mental health and academics, but I'm still.
You're still coming. I'm
still about to fight.
Let's let the chef cook. She's still cooking. So getting pageantry like that. That's how you fell in love with pageantry. Like your family was supporting you throughout. How was it? Because sometimes kids are, you know how families don't want to do them thing. You know, if you tell them talent, they're like, hey, yeah, you know talent, but school. You know, yes, or what be but school. So how was your family supporting you throughout?
I think at first, I don't want to lie, I think my family was taking it as a joke because they did not understand. Even I think when they saw me, they just didn't want to body shame me or just say something negative. Hey, they're actually very petite and slim, but girl, you don't look like that. So mom would just like know that I love that, but I think she wasn't less supportive, but she didn't really do anything to help me.
To push that thing away.
So, but like recently, I think it was a year before last year, my mom was really, really supportive when I was speaking about this. I think maybe she realized that I'm old now, and I'm like every single thing that I'm saying was making a lot of sense. So she was like, this girl loves this. She started giving me registration money for pageants.
Wow.
She started like,
thanks, mom.
Yeah. Sometimes she'd do like so many sacrifices for me to get the dresses.
And it's the smallest things, né?
That matter the most. Yeah. So I was like, even like I remember this at the time last year. Last year, I think it was around this time of the year. It was October, November. I told her that I wanted to join Miss Phonics South Africa. And mom was like, are you sure, girl? I was like, yeah, I want to do that, girl. And mom was like, okay, hi, because I don't have this much amount of money for now, because it's not month end, I'm going to break my savings for you, girl. And she actually did that, and I was like,
she's very supportive.
She's very supportive right now. She's very, very supportive right now. And I actually do not want to disappoint her. Every single time, I felt so pressured every single time I join a pageant. I'm like, I have to win. I have to come back with a crown because. But at the same time, you also have to remember that it's not only about winning. It's about building the sisterhood, like girl power, motivating each other as girls. Yeah. It's not only about the crown.
So, Bella, after you win, Bella, you have to act on the things that you said. How does it work? You win and then you get the crown. Do you choose a charity, or like how does it work then with pageantry?
Honestly, I think you need to stick to what you are advocating for. If you say that you were advocating for mental health, you need to ensure that South Africa is a nation that is actually mentally healthy. Because, like, for example, I feel like we have the leaders that do not actually care about our mental health. So it is upon you to bring change to ensure that South Africa becomes a better country in actualizing the fact that the mental health of our society gets better and better, and it is up to you to make people aware of mental health. There's so many things, like with me. I did not know that I had mental health issues until I encountered specific things. Then I was actually aware, this is not what I think it is, the problem is with me and my mental health. I haven't been like checking up with my mental health. Yeah. So I think you just have to like stick to what you actually advocate for.
Oh, how is it fair? Like just if you're advocating for mental health, you stick to mental health and you make sure you pull through for that.
Yes.
You start small, like if and then you can go to greener pastures.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So now that I've completed that part, the whole upbringing how with your twin, like now that overseas first year, how was your experience overseas? What you found a little twin? Plus one of you one.
I'm always not alone.
You bring +1. So how was your experience of it to varsity and then varsity in a handle the real varsity as well?
Well, I think more than anything I was lied to. People used to say varsity is easy more than like high school. Or people like high school used to write business out of 300 marks and then here it's only 100 marks and you're like, but I'm going to pass. Yo,
I know.
Getting to 50% is strenuous. You get so strained.
And I thought I get distinction.
I don't know how I clear 52.
I don't know where said because we're not having shoulder city vice chancellor.
Exactly.
Jokes.
Yeah, but I think it's not as easy as I was told. I think I got to like ensure that I work more harder than I used to. And I know everything you do, you're doing it for yourself. You're not making any single person proud, but your own self, and you're actually working out. You know when they say secure the bag, you actually realize that you secure the bag for yourself.
It's same for
in as much as like we're going to make our parents proud at the end of the day, but it's it's the building stones to a brighter future, to a more fulfilling future for yourself.
Oh my God, thank you so much. And I can say maybe next time when we meet, we're going to be talking more and more. Maybe I want to list some more projects that you're dealing with. Yes. And then, I don't know, where can they find you on social media platforms, guys? Like, the switches, how I can share the videos are how with your twin sister. So like, we can fund you and with whatever that you've been through. I am glad that you didn't let that define you. And with you, it's a different case because life is so easy. It's actually not. It comes way more harder than compared to a sibling. So what you did, courage and your sister supporting you throughout. Like I salute her. You should tell her she's doing a great job. Like we actually advocate for matwin like their own persons, and they should be. And I think maybe next time, Luana, you will have more chats on those things matwin and having your own identity and your own journey. So thank you so much for coming to our show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Was it fun?
It was fun. I really enjoyed because I believe like these are the conversations we should be having.
Exactly.
Like people need to be aware of this kind of things. So I was really glad to be chatting.
So next time we'll just like about the greener things, the greener pastures that we get like your accolades, your things.
Most definitely my life.
Thank you guys from the Switchers. It's your girl Bitumela Joycia, and I'm saying bye.
Bye.
The Switch on Home World.